evening, everyone. I'm Nicole Wolfe from Canadian Beats, and we are here in Toronto at the historic Opera House, and I'm joined by brothers Brett and Jay Emmons from the Glorious Sons. And they are about midway through their Contender Tour. It started in the United States. We're going to end up in Kingston in December. So thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
That's great. So I'm just curious, how's the tour been so far?
It's been awesome. It's been a long run, but played a bunch of sold-out shows in Canada. Down through the States, we had some smaller club shows that went all right, and some that didn't go so awesome, but we got to play some massive festivals down there.
That's great.
We really got a lot of fans and stuff from that, so yeah.
That's awesome. And we're sold out tonight here, so it's going to be a great show tonight. Yeah. Now, how does this differ than the summer festival season here that you've done previously in Ontario or across Canada? Is the tour different for you? Does it feel different?
Yeah, well, it's kind of more like going to work, and it's like it gives you a purpose. When you're on tour, you wake up in the morning, you know what you're doing. At night, you know what you have to do during the day to get there and perform the way you need to, whether it be drinking water or nursing your hangover, or just writing tunes. The thing about summer festival season is that you're never really home and you're never really away. So
That's
you get pulled in and you're pulled back out, and it's hard to find your feet sometimes. So I like touring better, even though festival season is a little better for getting paid. But to be on tour with your best friends, traveling the country and meeting new people is definitely one of the reasons why you're in the business.
That's right. Now you're touring with some really great bands this time. You've got Poor Young Things from Thunder Bay, and you've got Northcott from BC. And how's it been traveling with them?
Amazing. We've known the Poor Young Things right from the get-go when we started, I guess, our careers in music. So to have your friends on the road and to be hanging out with them every day after shows and singing with them on stage is just it's an amazing thing. We've never really we went on the road with the Trues, who are friends, but there was a little bit more, the age difference is a little bit of a thing. Not to call them old.
No Trues, you're not.
And Matt from Northcote and I have written a few songs together, so we've known each other for about a year, and it's been nice getting to know him more and getting to know his girls a little more.
That's great. Now, have there been any highlights on the tour so far?
Well, the whole thing's been just a steamrolling shit. It's been,
there's nothing wrong with that.
This is our first tour getting a big bus.
The tour bus has been nice.
So it's been extremely exciting. We had big dance parties, and we basically have a full rider every night. So it's just been a very fun time. It's kind of I guess a celebratory tour for us. We kind of feel like we're getting somewhere and getting to where we want to go.
Absolutely. Now, what are you going to do when you're done the tour in December?
I'm going to go home and hang out with my family over the Christmas holidays.
Just enjoy
the quiet time. And in January, I'm embarking on a road trip across the United States with two buddies.
Nice.
We're going to film a little bit of a documentary, I guess.
Great.
And other than that, watch football, write music, and
back in the studio probably next spring or late winter, maybe.
Late winter, I'd say.
Yeah.
As soon as possible.
Absolutely. That's great. Now you have a new single that just came out, Sometimes on a Sunday, added as a bonus track to Union. Now, tell us a little bit about this song, since it's the newest one to your roster.
Well, I wrote the words to it this summer during kind of a tumultuous time, and I was just during a time where I basically go out every night and then lock myself in my house during the day and just write music all day. And I convinced the boys to get in the studio with that particular song, and write it together, and we ended up going in a week before tour.
Like 3 days.
3 days before tour.
Well,
and
it works.
and recording that song and another song kind of for our fans. You kind of just get sick of sitting on things because, you know, I was writing a lot and we weren't doing much with stuff that I had written, and we decided we wanted to release it as a single because I don't know, I feel like it's kind of an important song. It's
Great.
It's important for our career. It shows development and songwriting, and it also is a great way to highlight the new guy in the band and show what we can do with him.
That's great.
And I think that people in general need to hear it.
Absolutely. Well, it's getting some rave reviews, as is your Contender video, which is also recently released. Now that video, it's pretty interesting. It's got some neat imagery in it, and it tells a really interesting story.
There's a lot of significance there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff. That,
It's layers.
It really
layers.
makes you think.
There's something, there's something there.
Now, when you wrote that song, was that video in your mind, or did that come after?
We were just kind of discussing it. There was a few different ideas for the video. There was a anime video of like two guys fighting like in suits. That was my idea. Then we were
Got turned down, did it?
It didn't get turned down, but we were bouncing around that idea together, and we kind of thought we opened our career with music videos with a non-serious video in Mama, where I'm in the water with my underwear on, skiing. So we thought it'd be a good time to show a little bit of humility and release kind of a funny music video. So
it's great. It's wonderful. Now, I've heard before in the past, and you mentioned it on your social media sites, that the union pays a bit of respect to your upbringing, being blue-collar families, growing up in the Kingston area, and it's really kind of the theme throughout your album. Is there a theme you're thinking about for a second album? Are you going to continue along the same trend, build on that?
I feel like, I don't know, there might be a theme that arises.
Yeah.
Like, we'll see with Brett's lyrics. I mean, I think what he's writing right now is a little bit darker.
Absolutely, yeah. Which is not bad.
No, not a bad thing at all. So, I think
as far as themes go,
I like to wait till the album.
Absolutely speaks to you.
Yeah.
You kind of, when you're sitting down to write a song, you don't think about the themes that go in it. It's when you look at what you've done and you kind of, you don't judge it or you don't analyze it, but you just kind of get a certain feeling about, what you're putting on paper is who you are, generally. So as far as the theme goes, it's going to be about humanity in life, just like the first album was, and that's what we write about, and that's what I think everybody really writes about in the end. So
it's what people connect to instinctually, right?
Yes.
So that's great. Now, you've also said in the past you're not a cover band, and you were able to bring. Is that his remark?
No, that's my remark. It's funny, I haven't heard that in 3 years.
Well, one of the go-to questions we usually ask is, being Canadian Beats, is what bands you like to cover, but since you're not a cover band, it's probably not an appropriate question to answer.
What should we say?
We used to say that when we were in Kingston, and
right.
The whole scene was run by cover bands.
Yeah.
But
and you broke free from that, and clearly you are here.
Yeah.
And it's worked.
What bands I like to cover? Really, any kind of good song for fun. It's like
we're doing a couple. Yeah, we're doing some old stuff like Beatles, Faces. What else? Have we covered anything else on this?
Do you cover Rolling Stones ever? They're such a big influence.
I would love to.
We used to,
yeah.
But
we just never got around to putting one together for this. But yeah, you will see a couple covers tonight.
It's the last thing that goes through our mind, really, like to cover a song. So
well, you've got so much great music.
Well, it's so much more fun to, I don't know,
Make your own.
yeah, to make your own. So when you when you cover a song, it usually kind of just arises spontaneously, and then you kind of figure it out. We don't even really play the parts the way that perfectly. We don't really give a crap. Like, if we're gonna cover a song, we're gonna cover it the way we like it.
That's great.
And if people want to sing along, then that's great. If there's somebody in the crowd, analyzing what we're playing on the guitar, it's not really a big deal.
That's great. Good. Now I'm also interviewing, your tour mates, Poor Young Things, after this, and I'm going to ask you some of the same questions, a little bit creative. Bit of a competition here. See if we can get some more creative answers. Not that I'm putting you on the spot or anything. Who's the troublemaker of the band, or do you?
In our band,
yeah,
or things?
Your band. I won't get you to pick on that.
Me or Tony?
Yeah, I guess so. Depending on what you define as a troublemaker.
Yeah, likes to have the most fun and.
There's all sorts of trouble. I mean, it could be anyone.
Yeah, 7 different kinds of trouble.
I can imagine. Now, what about in their band?
Conrad.
Conrad and Dave, for sure.
Yeah,
It'll be interesting to hear what they have to say about you.
Yeah.
And if you came to Canadian Beats House for dinner, what would you make us?
Steak. Rare steak. I'd make you eat it rare.
I would eat it rare.
Okay.
I would definitely eat it rare. Favorite winter activities to participate in? Now that we had the first snow on the ground this morning when I woke up.
Keeping warm.
Sitting by a fireplace.
Sounds like a
Watching football.
Sounds
Playing the guitar.
Sounds like a plan. How many members of the Glory Stones does it take to change a light bulb?
Depends what kind of light bulb. Probably like. We got a lighting guy now.
Yeah, we got
two
more guys.
Absolutely.
None.
Absolutely. And last question for you. In 20 words or less, describe the Glorious Sons.
Oh, that's a Brett Emmons.
Jesus, dirty, sweaty, lovable, friendly, analytical, angry men. Remarking on the things they see around them and singing them with passion.
Amazing.
Is that 20? Is that it?
I wasn't keeping tabs, but it sounds about right. Well, thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us today, and I look so forward to the show tonight.
Wonderful. Thank you.
So this is Nicole Wolfe from Canadian Beats with Glorious Sons. See you soon.